guys? The Fly Young Gentleman here, and my voice is definitely feeling a lot better. Still a little bit messed up, but you know what? A lot better, and I can do a topic. Now, this is going. Before we even delve into it, this is going to be a two-part video. This is going to be my video right now. I'm going to read you guys' comments. Please leave comments on what your opinions are of my opinions, or your opinions in general. And then I'm going to make a follow-up video and maybe going even more in depth. But pretty much, I wanted to talk a little bit about smoking today. No, today is going to be for more tobacco and, you know, the like legal shit. I'm going to do marijuana on another day. It's something I have very mixed feelings on. But we're going to start with tobacco today. And why I wanted to talk about it out of nowhere is I was talking to a friend actually. And we were talking about how, like, after the, you know, back in the 60s, everyone was just smoking. You look at pictures, I mean, go look. There was like a cloud of smoke in every room, inside or whatever, you know. I mean, there's just clouds of smoke everywhere. And it was just so interesting to see, because now you can't smoke inside anywhere, which is a good thing, and well, in some respects. Now, what I want to talk about is just my opinions on smoking in general, and maybe I'll get more in depth in the second video. I just want to see you guys. I'm gonna give you like the base of my opinions, and I'll delve a little bit deeper in the second video. I just want you guys to see my opinions, you know, and then leave a comment. So anyway, after, you know, about 75, I'd say this is just a number I'm pulling out of my ass, but not really, because, you know, I have looked into it and know about it. But you know, in the 80s, when they started making everything, like, they started demonizing smoking, after around 75 is when everything started kind of going downhill if you were a smoker. You know, people were starting to say all these things and all these scientific studies that were totally bullshit, to be quite honest. There was just all this BS, and in 80 they kind of just really started to crack down on all these laws and regulations for smoking. Now, I like tobacco. I don't mind anyone using it. I just, there's things that I have about it, right? The smoking inside thing where they started banning, I feel is only half right. Now, I feel like it shouldn't be legal to be smoking around in a school or anything, or smoking in like a very public open area where there's going to be lots of children, or you know, even sick elderly, just places like that. Where I do feel it was completely stupid for them to do it, was bars and clubs and pubs and, you know, comedy clubs, everything. I feel it was very dumb. Now, let me tell you why. When I go to a bar, you know, everyone who smokes kind of sits in one area. Well, not anymore. Now you can't. But you get what I'm saying. When they used to, when you go to a bar, you know, everyone who's smoking kind of goes to one area. I feel it was very, very, very stupid of them and of the lawmakers to ban smoking in the bar as a whole. I feel like what they should do is they should make it so, okay, if you want to allow people to smoke in your bar or in your club, whatever, you need to create a designated smoking section, right? And I think that would solve a lot of things. It wouldn't be very costly. You just get one area of the restaurant, or it could be closed off. Even if it's not, to be quite honest, it's not going to reek up the rest of the restaurant or the bar or whatever. And you just get a smoking area. Everyone go and smoke, and they'll have their own time. If you don't want to, you know, be around that, you don't want to come home reeking of smoke. Like, I'll tell you right now, even if I didn't smoke, you just come home reeking of smoke after bars. You just do. And, well, used to, sorry. And it's hilarious, because when, like, I get it. I get why they did it, but I feel it was completely, like, just a rah power kind of move, or, like, you know, a bullshit kind of move. That didn't have much critical thinking and analysis, and they just kind of pushed it out there, because you can make dedicated smoking sections. I think that's a much more efficient tactic. Now, what I do support is when they banned it from restaurants in general, because even with the smoking section, you still got a fat whiff of smoke, and I don't always want to smell, you know, Jenny the fucking dropout cigarette smoke while I'm eating my my steak, you know, or even steak if I'm at a wild game restaurant. And I just, and that Jenny thing, it was a joke. You have to watch a lot of old school movies to understand that one. But it's just I don't like to get a whiff of just nasty cigarette smoke every time I'm eating. Now, I have never smoked like a regular straight born cigarette in my life. I'm a cigar guy, but it's just stupid. I feel like them banning smoking as a whole was just stupid, and like in public places it was okay, but in like bars and pubs and clubs it was just irrational, and I feel like whoever made those laws and whoever got down with it was just doing it because they had some sort of grudge against smokers, or they were smokers and it did something detrimental to them or one of their loved ones, which is, there's no room for that bullshit. Now, I get it, sucks. You lost your grandpa because he smoked all his life, but it was his choice. You shouldn't be punishing everyone else because of your personal problems with the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really what it was. You could say, oh, this and this and that, but come on, let's be real here, guys. That's most likely what it was. But I feel like it was a dumb move. And I feel like how they bastardize smoking and how they say that's going to kill you by the time you're 20 if you start smoking. And it's just stupid. I mean, you're not going to die like that when you smoke. There's people who I know smoke like packs a day and they're in their 80s now and they're perfectly healthy. Don't ask how, it's just genetics, And then there's people I know who smoke maybe a couple cigarettes a day and they're just really not doing well and they're only in their 60s. So it's a tough subject, and you shouldn't play over one person's circumstances as the whole. You should go for the whole, but or the mass, but still I feel like it was a dumb, irrational move to just completely ban smoking from bars and stuff like that. It was just a dumb move. I'm sure it ruined a lot of business, and I guess it was to make people quit, but I guarantee you they just go outside. It's not that big of a hassle. It is more of a hassle, but it's not that big of one. If you want to smoke, you're going to smoke. I've never had an addictive personality like that. I've never really been addicted to anything. The closest thing I ever got addicted to something, I guess, would be video games, I guess, but I was never really addicted. I mean, sure, I put a lot of time. I got addicted to music too, and there's a few things I guess you could say I got quote unquote addicted to. I could make a whole video on addiction, but right now it's smoking, and I think, like I said, I think it's dumb. I want to hear your guys' opinions. I feel like it ruined a lot of business that didn't need to, and it was so fucking easily solved. Pardon my language, but you know what? It's true. They could have just made a smoking section. They could have just made it so much more simple, where they said, okay, if you want to allow smoking in your bar, you gotta make a smoking section. And if they were feeling fat and rich, they could tax that shit. Yeah, you gotta become a legal smoking section area or whatever the fuck, and make you have to pay, like $1,000 for your license, and you get it for life, and you just throw a smoking section. It should not have been done the way they did. I feel like it's very sloppy and almost like high school mentality. Like, okay, well, we want this done, so let's just shoot for it and fuck all the consequences, which in some circumstances can be okay, but sometimes you need to, do some critical thinking. You need to do some analysis on the subject and what's really happening. And it's just stupid. I mean, and then they tried saying, secondhand smoke is going to kill everyone. Fuck off. It's not true. You're not. They tried to say all this bullshit, how secondhand smoke is this, secondhand smoke is that. Let me tell you something. If you actually go and look into the studies, you will find so many goddamn holes in their studies. So many holes that you're going to be like, wait a minute. This is complete bullshit. And then I'm not saying secondhand smoke is not a real thing. It is. I'll give you an example where it could be a real thing. If you have a family, everyone fucking smoking cigarettes all day or cigars or what have you, and they're just sitting there smoking all day, and next to you, in front of you, just within a 20-foot parameter, I guess you could say, or on the couch or whatever, and they're just smoking. Yes, that's going to affect you a little bit, but I highly doubt it's enough. And not even highly doubt, I guarantee it is not enough to give you fucking lung cancer. I'm telling you right now, because you might have been almost getting it, and it kind of tipped you over the edge. But I mean, if you're gonna get lung cancer, you're gonna get it, and then maybe someone in your life was a smoker. Of course, you're gonna blame it on them. That's the mentality. I'm gonna make a video about that too. Everyone these days, they just point fucking fingers at everyone. Can't do it to themselves or can't do it to science or whatever, and they just fucking blame everything. But anyway, the reason why I made this video is it just bothered me, and how people are so misinformed and they believe everything they hear and they don't even look into it. They go look, they Google, I guarantee you, someone in the comments is gonna be like, they go and they Google secondhand smoking effects, and they go and they find like maybe 2 or 3 articles that are completely bullshit, and they go, oh, see here, and they don't even try and look, they don't even try and investigate, they don't even try and fucking look into it, They don't try and learn about the subject matter. You don't just go and look it up. You gotta go and look up what has there been done to study it, what was used in their studies, what scenarios, I can't find the word right now. What was their control? What was everything about their experiments? Where was it done? What labs was it done with? Does this company have any relations with tobacco companies? Do they have any relations with the government? Do they have any relations with, all this bullshit? You have to look into it. You can't just Google and think that you know the answer instantly, which is a problem these days. It's another epidemic. But yeah, it was kind of a rant video, but I did enjoy making it. Sorry about that. I bumped my elbow on the thing, but I just wanted to lay out my opinions, and I have a little bit more opinions on it too. I will save for next video, maybe in a week or whatever. Leave comments down below. Let me know. Share this video with your friends. Tell everyone about it. Get everyone commenting. I really want to get a good feisty comment section where we can have some good discussions, and I can look forward to the next video. Anyway, guys, remember to have class and get that ass, and I'm out. Peace.
That's right, the bomb has been dropped.